Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, supremely enlightened Buddha. Sadhu, sadhu. Homage to my teacher, Lukaswami. Sadhu, sadhu. Please sit comfortably with a relaxed body, with a calm and peaceful mind. This vipassana contemplation leads to see things as they really are. Seeing things as they really are, as Buddha teaches, leads to detachment, disenchantment, and liberation. Now please pay attention to this body. This body is called Rupa Upadana Khandha, the clinging aggregate of form. Now please contemplate the true nature of this body, as Buddha teaches. This body is made up of four great elements. It is made up of solid parts, such as head hairs, body hairs, nails, teeth, skin, flesh, bones, bone marrow, kidneys, liver, heart, diaphragm, lungs, large intestines, small intestines, stomach, and feces. All these solid parts of the body are called internal earth elements. They all will eventually fall on the ground, become part of the ground, and disappear. Both internal earth element and external earth elements are simply earth elements. Earth element is impermanent. 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 Earth element is subject to change. Not mine. Not I am. Not myself. Earth element is impermanent. Subject to change. Not mine. Not I am. Not myself. In this body, there are liquid parts, watery parts, such as phlegm, pus, blood, tears, saliva, nasal mucus, the fluids in the joints, sweat, fat, and urine. These watery parts inside the body are called internal water elements. They mix with the water, become part of the water, and disappear. Both internal water elements and external water elements are simply water elements. Apo dhatu. Water element is impermanent, subject to change. Not mine, not I am, not myself. Water element is impermanent, subject to change. Not mine, not I am, not myself. The third element of the body is heat element, Tejo dhatu. There is heat inside the body, the heat that warms the body, the heat that digests the food we eat, the heat that ages the body. This heat is internal heat element. This internal heat element and the external fire element are simply the fire element. Fire element is impermanent, subject to change. Not mine, not I am, not myself. The last element of this body is air element. There is this wind, goes through the body, stays inside the body. Upgoing wind, downgoing wind, wind in the belly, wind that goes through the limbs, in breath and out breath. This is the internal air element. Both internal air element and external air element are simply air elements. This air element is impermanent, subject to change. Not mine, not I am, not myself. Air element is impermanent, subject to change. Not mine, not I am, not myself. As Buddha teaches, this body is made up of the earth element, water element, heat element, and air element. Since all these four great elements are impermanent, subject to change, the body that is made up of those same elements are also impermanent, subject to change. Body is not mine, not I am, not myself. The form that existed in the past was impermanent, subject to change, not mine, not I am, not myself. The form that will arise in future is impermanent, subject to change, not mine, not I am, not myself. Form that has arisen at present is impermanent, subject to change, not mine, not I am, not myself. You may keep contemplating the true nature of this body, the impermanent nature, non-self nature, the true nature of this body. You may gradually end your meditation now, appreciating the instructions of a fully enlightened Buddha, rejoicing in the powerful good karma of mental development, and sharing merit with all beings. You may gradually end your meditation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So that is vipassana meditation, anicca, contemplating the form aggregate of clinging, rupa, one of the five aggregates. So like that you have, Buddha has taught about contemplation for the first one, the form, the body, second one, feeling, third one, perception, fourth one, volition or thought, fifth one is consciousness. The true nature of all these five aggregates should be contemplated in order to understand the first noble truth, because the craving is kind of embedded in these five. So that craving should be removed from those five. And then once the craving is removed, separated, or abandoned from those five are called khandhas, not anymore upadana khandhas, just khandhas. When there is clinging, attachment, and defilements associated with those five, they are called pancha upadana khandha. When those clinging, attachment, craving, defilements are abandoned with regard to those five, they are called just khandhas, panchakanda. So when an enlightened monk or a nun, maybe at the age of 7, there are enlightened monks who became enlightened at the age of 7, or at the age of 20 or 30 or whatever. When that monk or the nun attain enlightenment, let's say the monk attains enlightenment at the age of 7 and the monk lives for another 80 years. So from the time he attained enlightenment to the time he attained final passing away after 80 years, 87 years, he lives with five khandhas, pancha khandhas, not with panchupadana khandha. That means he still has a body even after he attained enlightenment. Body doesn't go anywhere, but body is not disappeared. He has a body. He experiences feelings. When he eats delicious food, he experiences the taste of it. But what is absent? Clinging. Craving is absent. Only a Vedana Khandha, only just an aggregate of feeling, not a clinging aggregate. Even an enlightened being, there are perceptions. He or she, the enlightened monk or the nun, perceives things with the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind. But only Sanya Khandha, not Sanya Upadana. Even an enlightened monk or a nun thinks thoughts, but there are no defilements, no craving, no clinging. There is no arranging of dependent origination. There is no cause and mechanism functions. And the last one is consciousness. They have a consciousness. Enlightened monks and nuns have a consciousness. They cognize things with the eyes. They cognize sounds with the ear. But that consciousness doesn't lead to arranging of karma. It's not linked with karma. It's not linked with any defilements because there is no craving or clinging associated with that consciousness. There is just a vijnana khandha, not vijnana upadana khandha. So when they from the time of the attainment of enlightenment, let's say at the age of 7, and the enlightened monk lives till 87. So this entire 80 years, There is no karma arranging. Zero karma. Isn't that beautiful? Whether that monk speaks, acts, or thinks, there is no karma arrangement whatsoever. Karma was ended at the age of 7, the moment the monk attained enlightenment. That's called karma nirodho. Now, what is the great danger for us? There is karma arranging all the time in our life. But we are fortunate because there is this spiritual path that can prevent us from making bad karma, like very dangerous karma. Because this spiritual path makes sure that we have some sort of mindfulness before we make such a bad karma, till we one day achieve the cessation of karma. If we didn't have this spiritual path, there is nothing to guard us from creating evil karma. Because our mind is the only thing that would be guiding us at that time. This mind is not a friend. You can see that during meditation. It doesn't listen to you. You tell the mind, stay calm, peaceful, I want to meditate. Does it listen? No. Mind is not a friend. Mind is an enemy. So if we don't have the Dhamma with us, then we have only this mind which is full of negative qualities. Mainly negative qualities. There are positive qualities as well. But if that mind runs like that without the Dhamma, it's mostly negative qualities. Think about this. How easy it is for us to get angry with compared to controlling anger. Very easily we can get angry. Same with other defilements. Mind is always ready to pump all the negative things. It's very difficult for the mind to give us good thoughts. Very difficult. Takes lots of effort. That's why you need to keep joining these classes, reading, studying, practicing. Yes, please.
Mind connects into different consciousness, so different. Is that right?
It's the same kind of phenomenon, but when it is used for different purposes, it gets different names. For example, consciousness, when you say consciousness cannot be controlled. When you see something, the consciousness arises. You cannot control it. But the mind can be controlled and guarded. See the difference? When you say mind should be developed. Consciousness cannot be developed. Consciousness should be understood. So when it comes to the different functions of that phenomenon, Buddha gives different names. Okay. Any other questions? Yes, so that please, I encourage you to do that meditation we practice. Anicca meditation. It's a powerful one. There are hundreds and thousands of discourses about the same meditation. Yeah, lots of enlightened monks and nuns use that meditation. We have the Pali canon collection of those verses of Arahant monks and nuns called Thera Theri Gata. Thera Theri Gata. Thera means Arahant monks. Theri means Arahant nuns. Arahant means enlightened. So the verses of enlightened monks and nuns. So we have a simpler translation from my teacher, and you can get that from Amazon. The name of the book is The Voice of Enlightened Monks, and the second one is The Voice of Enlightened Nuns. It's a direct translation from the Pali to English. The words of the true Arahants, inspiring experience,